I managed to get dragon armor without killing or damaging a single dragon. Here's how I did it. So let's start from where I left off. I began killing some frostwalkers to obtain some glaciite jewels, armor, and combat XP because I wanted to go to the end. And so finally when I reached combat level 12, I used all my money to buy a void sword. Now the reason the void sword is good is because it can do a ton of damage, but I need to get all 8 pieces of ender armor and equipment. The first thing I did was mine some nodes to get the ender gauntlet and to get some grand experience bottles to help with the enchanting. I went and enchanted my void sword with a bunch of quite decent enchants, and so it could do some decent damage, but I would still need the equipment. I know what's quite funny here is that I've already replaced my Raider Axe, which I just spent 130. I went and reforged it and got Spicy on it. Spicy's good because it gives a ton of crit damage, but it's lacking in crit chance and strength, so I was going to need to think about that when I reforge my Ender Armor, which I will get soon. I then begin grinding some Endermen, because I'm going to need to kill them for the Ender Armor. I also do this race. Now the way I'm doing it is by abusing not a bug, but a very interesting technique which involves ender pearls, which I've only just recently been able to do. Now the main reason I've decided to go for this cheetah talisman is because it's epic and free to get, and I need more damage, so getting a free epic talisman is absolutely perfect, because, well, it's free damage. After this I went back to grinding endermen and I could see a big difference. I then went and did the quest over on the garden. Now I had put off doing this because I didn't really want to get into farming, but I decided that maybe just doing the beginning of this was a good idea. After doing the compost I had to spend quite a while clearing up this area by breaking all the flowers and leaves. And it actually automatically built a farm for me if I had enough siege, which was actually... Then I decided to keep grinding some endermen. Now I lost the footage where I actually got all the ender armor, but trust me, I did it legit. There's no way I could cheat. Like, how could I actually cheat? There it is, there. So I went and enchanted it with some basic enchants, Prop 5 and Growth 5. This would mean that it's good, and on the end it will be much better than my mushroom armor once I reforged it. But the reforging wasn't easy. I ran out of coins pretty quick because I got really unlucky, so I had to grind and grind some more, and after ages I eventually managed to get decent reforges on all of the... So now I realised that the Jerry Island was open, and, well, I did a bit of grinding and again lost the footage where I got a snow minion, of all things, something extremely useful, so I'm sorry about that. I got a snow minion and a ton of money, I'm sorry, and I was finally able to finish up all of the reforging for the pieces and get my full set of fierce ender armor. So now, after playing this, is in the end, very lag-free gameplay here, and then just crashing. I did a damage test, and I actually found out that I did a fair bit of damage. So then I used my newfound damage to go and grind the Watchers and Obsidian Defenders to get the Ender Bow and Ender Cloak, which were the last 2 pieces I need. Now I got the whole set, I found out that I needed to be Combat 15 to finish this quest. So after a lot of grinding and mindlessly slaughtering Endermen, I finally got Combat 15, and I began grinding for the Artisanal Shortbow. Now on my last series, this was a pain. I couldn't get this. I spent hours and hours trying to get it, and I just got really unlucky. I was very scared, so I got it first time, and then put all max enchants on it. I didn't... yes. I then went and grinded some spiders, as I decided that I would set up my snow minion. Now for this I need a budget hopper and diamond spreading to make maximum profits. So I began getting to work for both of these. So the first thing I did was mine some iron so I could set up an iron minion which would grind towards the budget hopper. After setting this up and getting a compactor for it, I went and grinded some jungle trees, because this would actually be important towards getting the diamond spreading. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense. I even went and set up 2 jungle minions just because I would need to get the jungle axe later. But now the moment you've all been waiting for, how I actually got the dragon armor without killing any dragons. It all works because I had finally unlocked dungeons. So here was my first dungeon run. I was very nervous about this, And I thought that I would be killed by the Lost Adventurer. But I found out that I could knockback spam him only by just spam clicking on my dragon shortbow, and found out that this thing was extremely OP. Should have known this since I used to be a Juju non, but I didn't realise that the dragon shortbow would be this OP. And after a long time of hitting him and him healing, and just a back and forth, I finally managed to kill him, and I finally managed to get the unstable dragon fragment. That's not a piece of armour, but it does open up the door to getting a piece of armour. So I have 50% clickbaited you, but the thing is, now I can get dragon armour, and to see that, you'll have to watch the next episode. So I know this is a meme, but I gotta say, at 1.1% of you are subscribed. We can do better. Make sure to like and subscribe, it's free and it helps me a lot.